Joe Moody. Hey y'all. Waiting on Joe to join us live. Let's talk about it. Joe, where you at, Joe? Harris, I can't add you. I tried. Bro, you gonna stay in the house. You gonna stay in the house. It says adding. There you go. Hey, friend.
What's up, though?
How are you?
I'm good. This ain't Joe, though.
I don't know where Joe at.
No,
Maybe
okay.
he just heard about his feelings that picture Tori posted. He'll get to the area in a minute. How are you
Yeah.
today?
I'm good. How you doing? How you doing? Beautiful black woman. I like your braids.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about this let's have this conversation. Let's talk about the post that I made. Will
Absolutely.
you not that woman that's pretty but not able to provide financially? How you feel about it and why?
Well, I
This just
always,
in my home, and we feel totally different. So I just want to get your input on about.
okay. Well, I feel like one thing about this whole situation, of course, it's a hot topic within our community about financial, the financial situations because everybody, is chasing that bag or getting that bag. Women are more actively out here working now. So, um,
Does that mean a woman is coming out of her place because she's working?
no, I feel like not necessarily coming out of her place, but we all have our roles. So I'm confused about where is the black man, where is the male's role, or yeah, the male's role, the providing role. Is that how can that be in the same position if the woman wants to be in that position as well? Because what are you all providing? Who are you all providing for? If I'm the provider, why is it so important for you to try to provide? Provide for who?
Okay, so let me just give you an example. And I know everybody got their different opinions, minds. If you are working and you're the head of the household and you're the sole provider of our relationship, of our home, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If you fall off and you become sick, you're ill, and you can't even work for a year, let's just say a couple of months to a year, and you can't financially provide for us without you going into your savings or your 401k, then who's going to provide for us at that time? What is my as a woman if I can't help you when you're down out?
And that's what I asked on your status. I asked, okay, so does that mean it should be a measure of you should be able to pay all the bills that I cover? And then, like you said that's kind of no, and that's what I'm saying. It should be a measure on that because my thing now, of course, we looking at everybody's. We have different podcasts going on now, and it's not just us, our community in Chattanooga. It's not just people at the bottom level. You got rich people talking about this too. It's T.I. and everybody talking about this competition between the black man and the black woman. And this is what I'm saying. Okay, so most women will tell you they want a male that can provide for them to the point to where they don't have to work. They want that. Not
Absolutely.
necessarily saying that they need that or not necessarily they got to have that to be in a relationship, but they want that. So what I'm saying is if I'm making enough money to provide before I meet you, I have already a 3-bedroom house. I already drive a nice car. I'm already stable enough to where you want to date me because I already have to be having that just to be, a good man or I have my stuff together. I already have to be having my basics. So you're telling me I should only deal with a woman that could cover if I fall off? Because my car payment got to be
Uh,
paid, all this stuff got to be paid. So if she can't do that, then it's a problem.
yeah, I'm going to say that because why are you talking to someone that's not even on your level?
Because as a man, I don't care how much money you got. You're not
No,
giving me any money. You don't nobody want to go 50-50 no more. So why should I care how much money you got?
no, let's not say 50-50. But a woman needs to be able. Hey, Johnny.
Man, it was good. I'm
Hey.
looking a mess right now. I got my camera on. This the Candyman though.
Oh, okay. So the conversation is, should a woman be able to provide, at least go 50-50 in a household? And
Nah, if the man is the sole provider, the man is supposed to take care of the household. I mean, take care of the bills and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And if he a true provider, when he get the money, he not spending it. He putting it up for rainy days. You feel what I'm saying? So if it was ever a time to where I became ill or I became sick, I got enough put up to take care of us and sustain us until I can get back on my feet. That's what a true provider gonna do. Regardless of if I'm sick or if I'm ill, if I got other streams of income, then that one setback not gonna set me back because I still got multiple streams of income coming in to take care of the family.
okay, I get it. Well, so if you got married and when you met your wife, she wasn't working, do you expect for her to pick up a job now that y'all are together as one?
Okay, so let me speak on that. So when I got with my girl, she was working, she was going to school and all of that. I was raised by my grandparents. You feel what I'm saying? I was raised by old souls. So, whenever I met her, I told her straight up, like, look, I had my own spot. She moved in with me. I was just like, look, you can work if you want to work, but if you don't want to work, you don't have to work because at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure we straight regardless. So I gave her the option to work if she wanted to work. And then I also gave her the option that she didn't have to work. You feel what I'm saying? The only thing she had to do was take care of the crib, make sure the kids straight, make sure the house clean, food on the table. You feel what I'm saying? I take care of the bills. I take care of everything else. So 50-50 to me is a man being a provider and a woman taking care of the crib. That's 50-50 to me. 50-50
Exactly.
don't necessarily mean financially 50-50.
What's taking
Because
care
at the end of the day, before you, I had these bills, and I'm gonna have you without these. I'm gonna have these same bills without you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What do you mean take care of the home? What is her job as your wife to do?
Make sure the house clean. Make sure there's food on the table. Make sure the kids take a bath. Make sure you feel what I'm saying. The house, take care of the crib, but let me take care of everything else. A real man gonna let you know, like, look, bro, you ain't gotta work. Let me do that. That's my job as a man to make sure you taken care of financially, and it's your job as a woman to make sure I'm fed.
Okay.
Exactly. Can I speak on that while we're here at this point?
Go ahead, Harris.
And that's the whole thing about where I feel right now we're losing ourselves as a community because it's nothing wrong with women working. Cool, yeah, go to work, but what are you working for? If you want still a sole provider, I need you to be holding down my household if I'm at work. I'm still working 12, 14 hours a day. It don't matter how many hours you working. I'm still putting in these hours. I'm still going to have to provide this lifestyle that we live in. So I need my crib held down. If I come home from a hard day to work, being out here in the sun, the heat, the whatever a man's doing, and most of the time men are doing more labor and jobs. So if I'm coming home and I got a woman that doesn't want to cook, doesn't want to clean because she's been at work all day, that's a conflict of interest. My peace ain't messed up. So, or if I'm not being nourished, if I'm not being provided nourishing meals, I feel like our women right now have lost themselves because they're not nourishing us in our health. Y'all don't care about cooking. Y'all eat out 10 times a day. Not you personally, but our community. Yeah, not you personally, but our community. We so focused on living a lifestyle of eating out and, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We're not worried about our health. You know what I'm saying? So as far as, like he said, we need a woman that's 50-50 is I'm going to provide for the house and you going to provide for, the
crib. Take care of the house. You take care of the house, I take care of the bills. That's 50-50 in my eyes.
That's 50-50.
But females these days expect 50-50 to be, I just give you, excuse my language, I just give you a little pussy here and there, you know what I'm saying? But you make sure you get my nails done, my hair is done, You feel me? Like they got a whole list for us. You feel what I'm saying?
Or they turn it down 50-50 because they're looking at 50-50 is 50-50 on the rent, 50-50 on the lights, 50-50 on the water. No, we talking about if I got this covered, like this man said, I already got these bills before I met you. I'm already stable. I got to do this whether you here or not. Like I posted Steve Harvey quote. If if I don't have peace, I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to allow you to be in my home if you're not bringing peace in my home. My bills are going to stay the same bills whether you here or not. They probably going to go up
Facts.
because you here.
Well,
So
okay, Aries, but are you financially providing for her if something was to take place with you, and Lord forbid it ever does, if just so happen if death occurred, have you financially set that woman up so she never have to work again a day in her life? Because if you haven't, then you hindering her. Then she's gonna struggle because you're no longer here to provide for her.
okay, well check this out. That's the whole thing as far as marriage and what has to be built. Because like he said
Facts.
too, I come from a family of, I was raised, my grandparents, you know, my grandmother's still holding it down right now. My grandfather passed 2004, but he laid the foundation to where we live on 13 acres of land. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother is still taken care of off of what my granddaddy did. He's been gone, you know, over 20 years. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I know all about what you got to do as a man and how you got to do it. But the question is, how many men are put in position to be able to leave this type of legacy or to be able to put a woman straight in the house and not be able to work in today's society? It's not that many jobs can do that. My
Hey,
granddaddy retired from Wheeling Foundry in 1965 and started a construction company that made him a millionaire. Everybody ain't doing that. And even in today's society, I quit Volkswagen and I started selling cars. I was a salesman. My sales go up and down. I've got to a point to where I was making $100,000 a year, but sales go up and down. I'm not doing that now. But having women jump off ship and doing this, depending on what I'm making and what I'm doing, I'm still stable to this day. Today, right now, I run my own detail shop. It's not a $100,000 business, but it could be. You see what I'm saying? So to get to a point to where I can fully take care of another human being in today's society, it's all about what you're going to accept. I can't give you no Gucci. I can't get you no Prada lifestyle. I can't put you in a Lexus, but I might can put you in a Nissan Altima. But are you gonna act like you can't, you know, you need more? Are you gonna act like that ain't enough? I can put you in a 3-bedroom house that's, you know, 120,000, 150,000. But are you gonna act like you got to be in a 300,000 to, you know, to be straight? And
What
I'm the one got to pay the mortgage.
Why? What if I feel like that's not enough?
That's what I just said. If you feel like that's not enough, see, that's the whole point. And see, that's my whole point. That's what I just said. Where's the woman's money going? Are you gonna work to help to pay the bills on that mortgage? Or are you gonna work and just put your money in the bank for a rainy day just in case I leave?
But it's all about being on the same page. It's all about y'all being on the same page, having the same goal, going the same direction. You feel what I'm saying? You could want all of that, but if she don't want that, then you feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't on the same page. It's a team effort. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like today's women, bro, like they expect us to have this and to have that, but at the end of the day, we have no support at the end of the day as far as pushing us to do that. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like women want a $100,000 type of nigga, but yet and still she giving them $10 problems. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I'm on my journey to being successful, I need you to push me to be successful. Don't be nagging me about all the petty shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that could break a man's support. You feel what I'm saying? Just like women need support, men need support as well.
Okay, man needs support as well, but
mentally, not financially, mentally.
But financially too. You know, it's hard out here.
But can we ask y'all for money?
Hell no.
Can we ask y'all for money?
Hell no. Man, we'll be a bum ass, broke ass nigga. We ask for some money. We be all kind of broke, dumb, bum.
Come on, we gotta figure it out.
That's why you will be a broke ass person.
If I ask you for money more than one time,
now that's true. I agree with her. I agree with that.
If a man asks you for money more than one time, you're gonna be turned off.
No, I'm not. It all depends on what type of man it is. So let me give a background on how my household is ran. Me and my husband are in our home together. I don't pay bills, but I work every day. So whatever, as far as what I take care of at home, I cook, I clean, I don't deny him anything sexual, whatever he may require as far as in the bedroom.
How often do you cook?
But I cook every day.
If see, that's the whole thing. That's the difference. That's why you don't have no pushback on him paying all the bills.
Right, because you holding up your end, but all women ain't like that though. All women don't think like you.
On the other note, my husband done paid for as when we get ready to book a trip and go somewhere, I take care of that.
That's awesome.
I provide that.
That's awesome.
Anything outside of the household, I feel that that's my job to do.
That's
when we do something, we do it together. But at one point in time, a backstory, my husband got sick with COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was off his job, COVID and double pneumonia. He was off for 3 weeks. Do you think that he had to go into his account, his savings account, to provide for the household because he wasn't working at that time? Or do you think I stepped in and say, hey, I got this until you get better? Me personally, as a man, I wouldn't allow that. You feel what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact it'll make me feel as if I'm sleeping as a man on my end, because like I said, I come from a strong old folks background to where, you know, ain't no leeching off no female. You feel me? We don't do no leeching around here. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, we're not living in that time now. We're not living in the old days. Nowadays, it almost takes 2 people to provide for one household.
That's been my whole point.
You can't just sit there and expect for the woman to sit at home, cook and clean, and just wait on you hands and feet, because it's gonna be a time.
I've been making it work for 3 years now. I've been making it work for 3 years now. She ain't have to work nowhere. If she want to work, it's because she want to work. You feel me? Other than that, our bills taken care of.
This one thing with that, it's all about lifestyle. It's all about
preparation.
Lifestyle. Just like I said, I can put somebody in my house, $150,000 house, 3-bedroom, chilling. We got a new car, this and that. But are you gonna want a $300,000 house? Are you gonna want something bigger and better? That's the whole thing about these females now. It's like, no, they don't want to accept a lifestyle that our grandmothers accepted. They accepted the little house until they got into the big house.
We're not living in the days of the older generation. It requires a lot more now today.
No, I'm talking about with the competition and with everybody got their standards. Everybody on Instagram.
Oh, Facebook. I mean, social media ruined that. You know, people get on here and see somebody else got this and somebody else got that. You know, and it's monkey see, monkey do. I gotta have it.
Everybody out here living, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here living check to check, barely making it by themselves, and don't want. You
should always want more than one income coming into the household. Yeah, that's why you got 3.
Somebody who's doing 10 times better than them before they can get with somebody.
So, do you think a woman is stepping out of their place when they work just as much as the man do in a relationship?
Anytime a woman don't want to still be a woman, like I had posted a couple of weeks ago, because I've been hot on this just because it's such an imbalance, and I see it because I come from old people. Like my grandmother still cook 2-3 times a week, and she 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a woman don't want to go in the kitchen and cook her family some food, anytime you would rather feed your family McDonald's 5 times a week or 2 times, 3 times a week, but before. Anytime you ain't trying to do healthy stuff for yourself and your family, you outside of your role as a nourisher. You're not nourishing nobody. You're not doing it. You just trying to work. Money ain't that important.
So are you saying, okay, I'm working 40 hours a week, and I still make sure that my the house is clean, dishes are washed, laundry is did. But I decide I come home on a Wednesday and I don't want to cook. But I have the funds in my account to take my family out to eat. You're saying that I'm lazy or that I...
No. That's why I asked you how often do you cook? Because it's like, you got a meal plan. You taking care of your family. You still doing what you got to do. I ain't saying you got to cook to do that. What I'm saying is you gotta be nourishing your family. And it can't be with a fast food. You can't be nourishing nobody with fast food. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. Us in our community, we got to get back to the point of when I got into the Bible, and I know everybody's not into the Bible, because every time I bring up the Bible, everybody say, oh, we ain't believing that. Man, look, when you get into the Bible, if you trying to be husband and wife, you got to follow something. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says the wife go out and get what she can get. They was working back and then. You sell stuff. You go do whatever you can do and make some money. You bring it back in. You go buy some land to plant a garden to feed your family. It says that in Proverbs 31. So how are you trying to be a wife if you ain't read Proverbs 31? It's telling you to go out there, get some money, and you go and provide. It ain't all about the man providing. And before it gets to that, it's giving us a list of stuff that we got to do as men as well. Yeah, you got to be a strong man. You got to go out there and provide for your family. You got to work all, and treat them with respect, all that. Yeah, a whole list of stuff that we do. But what I'm saying, most men go and try to do that if nothing else. Now, what they can provide is that's where it gets scaled at. But most men can provide the basic necessities. If they can't, you shouldn't be entertaining them. Just like you said, we shouldn't be entertaining no female. No, it's really, you shouldn't be entertaining no male who can't provide the basic necessities, because we taught that from boys to go and get a job and go and get a house and a car. We're taught that. But of course, the world is against the black man. You got to go and either get an education so you can get a good job, or you got to be a good salesman and sell something, or you got to go and do something so you can be, productive in life. A lot of our boys in our community don't get that opportunity because we doing stuff that is illegal, and most of the women want to sign up with boys that doing illegal stuff. Hey, they can't spend that money. You can't go and do that. Because they got more money. Our women want men with more money that can give them a more flashier lifestyle, and you can't deny that. That's not a male problem. It's why do men do what we do to impress women? That's why
everything we do is for a woman. Everything we do is for a woman.
Everything that we do is to impress a woman. Okay, from the flashy cars to the money lifestyle and everything. That's everything that we do is to impress a woman. Period. We know exactly what y'all like. That's why we lie. We know exactly what you like. It's easy to get a woman because it's clear what y'all like. Tell me what men look for. You married. Tell me what men look for.
It all depends on what type of man it is. Some men look for
true.
But what do men like?
A pretty woman.
Uh-huh.
So I can't say what every man like. I tell you what my husband like.
Mm-hmm.
He likes a pretty woman. He wants someone that works, not because I have to. Again, I don't pay bills.
Have he said that?
Huh?
Have he said he likes somebody that works?
He don't have to say it.
No, I'm saying, but
he don't have to say things because as a woman, you ought to know your man.
Right. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, go ahead.
Because when he was out and he was sick, we didn't have to worry about anything being cut off or making arrangements on because I already had it. And that doesn't mean that I'm stepping out my role as a woman.
No, the reason why I asked that, I'm just saying, have you ever heard a man say, I like a woman that go to work?
Yeah, I've heard men say that.
Because as much as we hear what women like, we know point blank what women like. We can boom, boom, boom. They like men with money. They like men that look good, smell good.
No, not all women. That may just be the women that you dated. All women are not caught up on money. The biggest.
Don't no woman want no broke man though.
And nah, I ain't say that neither.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Every time I say something about money, y'all always say, well, you ain't gotta have money. But when I say don't nobody want no broke man, cool. Y'all jump on that.
You don't have to be the richest man in the world, but you have to match my hustle. You got to bring something to the table. I'm not going to date you if, just say I'm making $50,000 a year and you making $10,000. I'm not going to do that. I need you to meet me halfway. That's I don't know. I just always been like that. I need you to meet me.
That's what the culture is now, though. But see, that's why we got such a distinct. That's why we got such a divide, because you got women now that's moving up the scale, that's making 80, that's making 75. Now they don't want no man that's making 40, and that's what average black men make. That's what all these podcasts is telling us. You see what I'm saying? And now you got the average black man out here working still 60 hours a week, only making $45,000 to $50,000 a year, and you telling him that you don't want him because you make $75,000 and you work at somewhere, at a call center or somewhere selling insurance or whatever you're doing, and it's like that's why we got such a big divide now. And it's like,
if we're on the same page, and my husband making $50,000, I'm making $50,000. we have no choice but to go up. Why?
No,
Why
what
are
if you
you?
making 100 and he making 50?
Well, okay, that's understandable. Either way it go, we still going up.
Okay, but
We
what if
still
he
going
making
up.
50 and you make 150? It's all the same. The man should be
Yeah,
respected no matter how much money he make, because as long
you
as he's
right.
still paying that mortgage, long as he's still paying that mortgage, long as he's still paying them bills, and y'all living the lifestyle y'all living, what do it matter? But no, it really matters in culture and society, because a woman that's making $150,000 a year is not gonna talk to a man making 50, and they gonna make that be known. And it's just like,
Okay.
but like you just said, it shouldn't matter, because long as somebody is able to provide a roof over your head, and y'all can maintain a certain lifestyle of taking trips and doing this stuff, like you said, you got all this money in the bank. Long as this man can do this, y'all should be good. But that ain't how it really going on out here. And most of these girls don't even make $50,000 a year. You know what I'm
She
saying?
barely
Most of
make
these
20.
women don't even make that shit. Like, just to be real, because I know I used to sell cars.
Hey, talking about some
A
barely
lot
make
of
20.
Barely make 20.
I used to sell cars. Listen, I used to sell cars. Now, can't nobody play. That's one thing about me, and a lot of people think, man, Elliot, you just be talking shit. Now, hold on, y'all got to do your history on me. First of all, I grew up in the church. I came from a strong family background. You know what I'm saying? I used to sell cars. Like, I talked to people, white people, black people, old people, red people, yellow people. I talked to a lot of different people, and not just about the business that we have. I have in-depth conversations. People talk to me. And I also look at people's history for 6 years. People ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? People ain't got good credit around here. I sold cars in Cleveland for 6 years. Not to put nobody on blast, I ain't got to say nobody's name, but I could not sell cars to people in Chattanooga. It's only certain people that came up because their credit wasn't right. They couldn't afford the cars that they really want. Everybody want to come up here and buy big trucks and new Chargers and Challengers and Benzes, but they ain't never built no credit. From people all the way up to 50 years old down to 21 years old. We don't teach that in our community. But everybody think they got their bag, and everybody think they this and they that, and everybody got a little job now. You think you can do this? No, you don't know nothing about credit. I ain't learned about credit until I started working up there. I learned more about credit selling cars than I did before I even, you know what I'm saying, than ever. So it's just like we play ourselves, really, because everybody ain't got it like they say they got it, and we playing each other, judging each other off of what we think somebody else got and what we think they
Facts.
do. Because I know people
You,
look at
you
me
can have a
and think
man.
I
You can
got
have a
more than I got.
man.
Because
You have
they
a Benz. You can have a Benz and be broke, or you can have a Benz and be rich.
exactly. It don't matter.
You can have a Benz and be $100,000 in debt, or you can have a Benz and be $100,000 up. It don't,
For
and that's what
sure.
this world. That's what this
And
world
see,
done got to, man. It's done got to a materialistic. Like, all you got to do is look like you got it, and motherfuckers gonna think you got it. You feel me? And I
a
was
lot
always
of
the type of
women don't
nigga.
even know how to judge
I
people.
don't never want to look like I got it. You feel what I'm saying? I like looking like I look because people gonna look past me. You feel what I'm saying? Like people gonna look at me and he ain't got it the whole time. You feel me? I got more money than your granddaddy. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't like looking like I got it because if you look like you got it, motherfuckers gonna ask you for it. You feel what I'm saying? In this society, we done got so into looking like we got it. You feel what I'm saying? That's what people put on. They put on the facade that they got it when they really don't got it because they feel like people gonna accept them more. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's a competition thing in Chattanooga, bro. And this shit
Not just
I
in
just can't get
Chattanooga.
my mind wrapped around it.
Hey, do you believe in you are what you attract?
Facts. I
To a
believe.
certain
I believe
to a
that,
certain
but
extent, but that's also
right.
to a fake it till you make it. We love sayings. You feel me? We love all these sayings. Cause look, check this out. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Women assume more than men lie.
Say it again.
Yeah, say
Women
that again.
assume more than men lie.
Women assume more than men lie. Oh,
Absolutely.
that's not true.
All right, well check this
I
out.
don't know.
Check this
I
out.
might have to agree with. I might have to
Hey,
agree with
check
him on
this
that
out.
one.
Check this out.
Get another
Check this
woman
out.
here, 'cause y'all not telling the y'all
All
not
right, now
being.
look, check this out. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Did you have you asked when did you ask your husband how much did he make?
I've never asked them.
Exactly. He
I
just
never.
looked. He just looked like he was stable. You felt like he had his shit together. He ain't never dropped the ball on no money. So you assume he's straight. You don't know how much he make. So how you know you don't make more than him?
I don't go by the looks. I seen them do it. Like
No, I'm saying. That's what I'm
I
saying though.
know that you're on your job. You stay because if a man is on their job I'm just gonna say more than 2 years. It can be 6 months to a year. That's telling me that you're stable. If you got your own house before we got together, that's telling me that you can do all this without me.
All that's assumptions though. All that
Right.
is assumptions. Cause you don't know how he paid for his house. You don't know what he doing. You ain't never asked him how much he make. How do you know if you don't
The
make
car could
more?
be in his baby mama name. You feel what I'm saying? He stand on
How
the
do you
homeboy
know?
couch.
How
You
do
feel
you
me?
know that you
Only
don't make
time he
more
bring,
than him?
only time he bring you to the crib, but when the homeboy ain't at the crib, you feel me? Oh yeah, this is my crib right here. You feel me? Like to you, he got
That
it made.
motivating in the world, because you know a
How
Yeah.
do
woman
you
is
know?
investigating. A woman can find out anything they need
Not
to know.
not if
No, but
she
y'all
not if
don't.
she not if she sold though.
How
Not if
do
she
you
sold.
know?
Not if
How
she
do you
not if
know
she
you don't make more than him right now? How do
You
you
say
know you don't
what?
make more than him?
How do I know I don't make more than him? More
Yeah,
than him?
yeah,
I don't.
exactly.
I don't. But
Exactly. That's
see,
my whole point.
I'm not gonna
But you
question
just
that.
said, you wouldn't date a man if he made $10,000.
Well,
Like
yeah, you're right.
this man can be making $30,000 every penny he got going to you and to keep you happy. He can be on his you know what I'm saying, check the check shit and barely pulling it off, really selling weed on the side. You know what I'm saying? That's making his ends meet. But he's been keeping you happy and sustaining that, and you don't know. You've been living, even you married, you still living on the assumption. You don't know. But you got women on these dating shows, sisters, our community that's telling them, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
Red. I'm telling secrets, Red. I'm
I'm
telling
not
the
gonna
secrets.
date you if you don't make
The cat out the bag.
$100,000. I'm not gonna look your direction if you don't make this, and this, and that, and got that. You see what I'm saying? And also the other side of that, you got women
Nah,
in the
I ain't
community
saying you
who
the secrets. I'm just saying he got this. He don't need no help. Let that man kill his shit.
you understand
Go
me,
ahead.
bro.
He telling the
Hey,
truth. He ain't
but
telling not
look,
one
and you
motherfucking lie.
and you got and also you got this other element of you got the intimidation factor of men who do got their shit together to where you got women that won't even step and talk to these men. You see what I'm saying?
They don't
They
like
will
niggas
say
that
these
stable.
men like they some lame niggas because they do got credit. They do got a job. They do got a business. You see what I'm saying? These men get no play. Yeah, they do take care of their kids. Oh, them ain't no good man out here. No, you don't know what to do with this type of dude. You see what I'm saying?
What makes a man lame?
You tell me.
Cause they ain't out there thugging, gang
Cause we
banging,
ain't got
goddamn living
no
off you.
money stakes to our ear. Cause we ain't in no gang. Because we ain't got no convictions. We ain't never been in the busted paper. I went to Ooltewah High School. I done had 3 chicks play me because I ain't go to Brainerd. I ain't go to Howard. They done tried to play me like I ain't about that life. My ex-girlfriend told me, she used to say that shit all the time. Why you be acting like you about that life, this, and that? Girl, I ain't never lost no fight. I'm out here. I done everything I ever wanted to do as a man. I used to be rapping, performing in front of everybody in the city. I'm driving. I ain't never got touched out here. What you mean? How can I act like I ain't about that life? But she used to say that to me because I went to Ooltewah High School. That's what a lame is. That's how you get played like a lame. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So it's
So
just like we
are
need
you
to.
considered lame to most females? Is that what you're saying? You consider lame?
I don't say that. I don't consider myself lame, but I done seen like I said, I done seen myself played like that in the light like that. You see what I'm saying?
Red.
Yeah.
What are you? Are you considered lame to females?
Shit. I don't know. I ain't never asked them that. But I know they don't. I just know females don't really like niggas that's on their shit because
Do
y'all
you?
can't control us.
Oh, okay. So are you against your woman working a
Nah,
job?
hell no. Hell no. She wanna go get some bread, hell yeah, cause we might
Right.
separate. You feel
Can
me? I
you
don't
ask
want
her
to
for some?
handicap you.
Hey, can you ask her
Okay,
for
there
some
you
money
go.
though?
That's what I'm saying.
Can
So
I
you
ask her for
go
some
behind
money?
your
I can't
Yeah.
ask her for no money like she can ask me for some money.
You see what I'm saying? But so do we really care about her having a job?
Not really, cause I'm gonna get shit done anyway. But I just don't want no lazy chick though. You feel me?
Don't nobody want
what's
no lazy
lazy? What's
nobody.
lazy?
Want
Tell
to
me
sit
what's
at home? Want to sit at home all day? Be on your phone. Come home. I gotta tell you what's supposed to be done at home while you at home.
And they don't want to do at home stuff.
Now they don't want to do at home stuff.
come on.
They,
Get over
I done
here.
had women compare at home stuff to slavery.
yeah.
Slavery.
Yeah, that's slavery.
What
Cooking every day. That's our grandmamas used to be slaving.
Your grandmama wasn't working every day. Your grandma didn't have the bills that we
Yes,
have
she
now
did.
in today's society.
My grandmama ran my granddaddy business. My grandmama ran my granddaddy business. She done the paperwork and the bookkeeping. She worked every day. You feel me? She done that. And before his business was going on, she was working at the hospitals and stuff. I mean, doing bookkeeping and all that other stuff. Yeah, my grandmama always worked. Them old women always worked. They was doing stuff.
Okay.
That's one
All
thing
right.
that y'all be leaving that out. Because like I said, even in the Bible instruction, so you supposed to sow knits and, you know what I'm saying, whatever you can go and sell at the market, you know what I'm saying, offer that shit to the people.
Indu.
Like for real, all that. Like for real. I ain't capping. I ain't just talking. Like for real. A woman ain't never just supposed to sit around and do nothing. Your life does not supposed to get easier when you become a wife. That's the whole conception. Hell no. No. Because you got work to do as a wife. You got family to take care of as a wife. You got work to do as a wife. You got jobs and duties.
You telling me when you
Read
get with your wife,
31.
easier?
Listen, no, I'm not. Read Proverbs 31 and tell me where it says a wife's job is supposed to get easier. Read Proverbs 31 and tell me that. Now, if you don't want to be married within the Bible, huh?
It gets harder. I mean, a wife got responsibilities as far as the house, but it don't get harder because you married.
Yes, you got responsibility. See, because look, check this out. I'm gonna tell you why it get harder.
What's my responsibility?
I'm gonna tell you why it get harder.
Break it down to you. Listen.
I'm gonna tell you why it get harder. It gets harder because you can no longer be selfish. A lot of women out here want to be selfish within a relationship. No, you can't live for yourself and be a wife. Now you got to take care of your husband. You got to take care of this man. Like I said, you got to nourish this man to health every day. I'm going out here working slaving. You got to nourish my health. That's your responsibility. Yes, mine too. But as a wife, if I die before you die, that's your fault because you weren't nourishing me, wife. Take it how you want, but I'm just saying, do we supposed to die before our children? Why don't we supposed to die before our children? Because they're younger and because we supposed to teach them how to take care of themselves. And they supposed to outlive us.
Yeah.
We supposed to give them the tools to live right. So as a woman, as a nourisher, you're supposed to take care of your husband. You can no longer be selfish. So your life does not become easier.
If I take care of you, if you working 40 hours a week and you coming home and I'm providing for you and all your needs, and if something was to take place to you, if something was to take place and so Lord forbid that you pass, who's going to take care of me? Because for so many years, I just know how to provide for you. So who's going to take care of me?
That's why you get life insurance.
Are you going to set me up financially so that I don't have to work?
That's
why you get life insurance.
Life insurance is set up. My grandmother's still getting checks from my granddad and stuff set up. Like I said, my grandmama stepped with my granddad to the point to where they built a foundation to where my grandmama ain't never had to worry about housing. You see what I'm saying? We got to the point to where now, only thing my grandmama really got to worry about now is property taxes because my granddad left her so much damn property. But guess what? She done sold some property. She done had to do what she had to do to keep this shit going, you know what I'm saying, for money. So it's a way, it's all about how you building this man and what type of man you building. Now, if you a check-to-check family and y'all live check-to-check and y'all ain't got nothing built up, then shit, that's on you. But if you building something and y'all got a nice nest egg and all this going on, you gonna have something to fall back on. Okay. And I ain't never said a woman don't supposed to have no skill. I ain't never said a woman ain't supposed to have no job. I ain't never said a woman's supposed to be strictly focused on that man. That's why your job don't get easier. Sister, you still got to do everything you got to do as an individual. We grown people. Like when he met you, you had a house. You was taking care of all your bills. Shit, you was an individual. You was an adult. That's why you was attractive to him. Because don't nobody want no lazy bum. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to get nobody off the street and put them in their house. You know what I'm saying? So, no, your job don't supposed to get easier. It gets easier from a standpoint. But shit, no, we got to work just as hard to keep each other. And as a woman, I feel like actually your job gets harder than the husband because as a husband, all I got to do is maintain the lifestyle that I've been doing. I got to keep taking care of shit. I got to actually go maybe a little bit harder in a sense, but at the same time, I gotta just keep on maintaining what I've been doing and staying a solid individual out here. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm supposed to do as a man. Provide for my family and remain a solid individual.
I'm trying to add, I'm listening to y'all, but I'm trying to add Stephanie on to this live. I really need another woman's point of view. We got 3 males on here and all y'all lying.
Ooh, lying about what? What
I'm
we lying?
playing. I know. I'm playing. Hey, Lewis, I'm gonna let you go so that I can add someone else. Thank you for your conversation and your time. You still there?
He gone anyway.
Okay. I don't know how to do this. Somebody add Stephanie Sims to the live.
You just added me.
Did you not send a request?
Yeah, she got
no.
I don't know how to do it. Oh, there we go. I just want to get somebody else's opinion from a working woman. I'm cleaning my salon.
Hey, I love women working. See, that's the whole thing about it. We got to get this misconception of that we want y'all, you know, to not do nothing or just be in the house. Nah, we love women working. My mama.
Hey, hold up. They cannot fix their mouth up and say that.
You know what I'm saying?
90% of the time, women is the breadwinner anyway.
Exactly. You just gotta know.
So I don't be understanding how women be like, men don't like women that got our own bread. Y'all always have your own shit. It be the niggas that don't be having shit. So I don't understand how y'all be fixing y'all mouth with the
A wife is a helpmate, yes. It's get easier because I'm helping maintain the household. Okay, Stephanie, you right.
She on there reading, not listening.
I'm listening. I just feel like it's I think it's supposed it doesn't necessarily have to be 50-50, but I think a woman should be able
it's not gonna never be 50-50. It's not gonna never be 50-50.
All right, but look,
okay.
This the thing. 50-50 is like we said earlier. 50-50 gotta be I'm providing, I'm taking care of this bill.
Right.
You providing, take care of the kids.
You taking care of the house. Shit. Cause look, all right, cause y'all try to check this out.
But say, hold on. But what if she work too? Then how you do the 50-50?
But see, look, that's what I was just gonna say. Check this out. We got this thing to where we tripping. I feel like we tripping as a community, looking at how we say, you know, how we dealing with the kids, right?
Right.
All right. Now follow me. Now we put, and I ain't trying to take no credit from women because women do a lot more with the kids. But like you got to realize though, that's the mother in the nurturing role. So, but look, we got to look at this like this. More than half the day, the kids at school, camp, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're working and you're used to that. So you ain't got the kids nothing but an hour in the morning getting them ready. You know what I'm saying? A couple hours after work and after school, 2 or 3 hours. They in the bed by 9 o'clock, right? So that's 4 hours in between, something like that. So why are we acting like women just having to deal with kids 24 hours a day?
You got a point.
Yeah, you do. You
know what I'm saying? And then also take away cooking at the same time. Damn, you ain't even cooking. You know what I'm saying? I've seen women on Facebook, don't ask me what I'm cooking. I just got off work. The kids finna go eat some whatever they finna.
What's wrong with that?
But see, this the whole thing.
Like I stated earlier, I don't cook every day. I may cook maybe 4 times out of the week, but if I don't feel like cooking and I just get off the job and you just
see, this the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. How are we dealing with the kids though? We can't complain about not wanting to cook for the kids and then acting like it's a problem, like we dealing with kids too much. Like you ain't doing what you had to do, go pick them up and take them home. You know what I'm saying? Like the kids ain't doing too much. You buy them some dinner and they go into their back room games or some shit. But it's like so often we feel like we dealing with so much. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't helping kids with homework. We ain't teaching them nothing. You know what I'm saying? We going to pick them up from school and then run loose. You know what I'm saying? Like we act like we just doing so much out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not trying to take away from what women doing at all. But it's like, let's just really be real. Are we really that active, and are we really just like focusing that much time on these kids? No. What we really focusing on, what y'all really focusing on, and I hate to say y'all, because it's like I'm trying to group all everybody up, and I feel like that's the main pushback I be getting. It's like trying to, it seems like I'm down on all women. I'm not. What I'm saying is women and men. It's like y'all feel like y'all are overworked just by going to work. If you don't want, and you the one want to go to work. If you don't want to work, don't go to work. But you can't feel like the job is overworking you and it's taking you away from your family duties. That's what we having a problem with. Because it's like now you going to work and now you don't want to cook, you don't want to clean, you don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's like that's where the biggest problem is. Because the job, you ain't gotta work if I'm paying all the bills. That's why I don't care about your money. I'm not asking you for money.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's like you choosing to work, but now you're overworked. And now you don't want to do what the family needs you to do. The kids getting on your nerves, asking you to help them with your homework. I'm getting on your nerves by asking you to cook or clean. And you know what I'm saying? Now you disrespecting me because you used too much. And now the whole relationship going down the drain
How you
because the job.
So is it too much to ask for you to cook and clean sometimes?
Yeah, when I already done work 14 hours in the hot sun, I don't do the same type of work you do.
Okay. All right.
And then it's like I'm paying the mortgage. If I gotta pay the mortgage and cook, shit, I'm being cheated somewhere. Somebody ain't upholding their bargain.
Oh, okay. I agree. Can't go 50-50?
If it, I mean, you know, it's just like shit. It ain't 50-50 no more. If I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying? Can I ask you for the rent money?
Yeah, of course you can ask me for it. I
And
mean,
that's
why
how.
not?
And that's, what if I do that? What if I do that every month though? You don't want to cook 2 or 3. You don't want to cook 5 days out the month, and I need help on the rent 5 months out the year. And now it's uncomfortable because I'm supposed to be doing that, and you supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got to keep our end of the bargain when we get in a marriage. Like, look, I've never been married because it has to work like that. If people not willing to play their role and it ain't gonna work like that, I don't want to put myself in this situation. And I have yet to be with somebody that showed me that they was ready for that type of life. And I done had my own house since I was 21, and I ain't never not had no car. You see what I'm saying? And it's like I done moved women in my situation and moved them out of their apartment, and ain't shit got better. And they was just in competition, seemed like, and they didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So yeah, I see it, and it's real life. People do not want to play the wife position, and it is a serious role.
Okay, I get it. I understand. I'm just trying to get more understanding of what men require from a wife. And some men require that, you do have to work. Because even a dog get tired. You don't think as a man, you don't come home from 40 hours working a week and have to deal with individuals on the job, your supervisor, hard days of work. You don't come home and feel like, damn, I just want to take the day off and not have to worry about whether we're going to miss a payment on something. Continue with guess. Who is that? I really believe that it don't have to necessarily be 50-50, but I do believe that a woman should be able to provide for her man or for her family. I feel like a woman's supposed to be able to provide. And if you're going to be a housewife, that's fine. That's fine if you're going to be a housewife, but what happens if you...
We always talking about...
get sick?
We always talking about we in a new modern time, right? If you want to be a wife, you got to be a housewife, and you got to go out here and work.
Who is AD? Who is AD?
That's the new modern time.
You say what now?
The new modern time is, if you want to be a wife, you're going to have to work and be a housewife. You're going to have to know how to do both of them. Because y'all got a certain lifestyle that y'all want, and we can't do that on one income. unless I'm this high earning man. And if I'm this high earning man, we're gonna get into all these conversations that I may want more than one woman and all this old crazy shit. So as far as regular people being together, you're gonna have to embody the housewife and going to work. It just gotta make sense. And like I said, if y'all can refer all the way back to the Bible days, I'm gonna always quote Proverbs 31. It's gonna tell you, go out and go do something. It ain't
Hey,
housewife, don't sit there.
Stephanie said it's called a maid.
No, it ain't called no maid, because a maid get paid to do house duties. That's the difference. Now I can treat you like a some cleaning up and shit. That's different. A maid
And what you
gets
say about
paid to take care of the house. And if you don't want to do it, work a job to where you can pay a maid. They got cleaning services out here. They got cooking services out here. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if women want to work nowadays, instead of paying for all this hair, nails, accessories, and trips and extravagant living, let's pay for maids and cooks, and let's get healthier and exercise and eat right. Let's do that.
Ooh, that's a job right there.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get nutritionists. Let's start paying for therapy. Let's start paying for nutritionists. Let's start paying for all that stuff. And let's heal ourselves, and let's create a better life instead of trying to compete on who got the best money and who can live the lifestyle. Cause that's all we doing out here for real. You trying to say that you're not gonna get with a man who can't provide you the lifestyle that you can provide for yourself. So if you can go buy yourself Gucci purses, you want a man that can buy you a Gucci purse. That's why we losing. Men don't gotta wear Gucci. Only niggas who wearing Gucci out here is drug dealers. That's men. Just being real.
That's not true.
Drug dealers and niggas who selling houses and shit now. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? And most of them niggas used to be drug dealers. Like, man, let's just keep it real. I ain't trying to lie. Niggas who work in regular jobs ain't buying Gucci. We ain't got to do that. And we know that. You know, all the trap guys and dudes who want to be rappers and live in this Bitcoin, you know, or gambling lifestyle, them the only niggas who doing stuff like that. But you got regular women who work in regular jobs that got Gucci purses and Gucci bathing suits and Gucci hats and Louis hats and shit. That's working regular T-Mobile jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. That ain't got no credit. Like, let's just keep it real.
Okay.
And on the men on the flop side, we ain't living like that. Just being real. Like, most men ain't living like that. That's why we ain't being taken serious. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't living like that. We not showing y'all that we can give y'all that lifestyle. That's why y'all saying ain't no good men, because a lot of women are chasing niggas with that lifestyle, and the men with that lifestyle are doing stuff that's illegal and treating them like players. You know what I'm saying? And they getting the same outcome. They want more women, you know what I'm saying? Then they don't want to be monogamous. They don't want to get married.
Okay. Well, Harris, I'm all out of questions.
I hope I was able to help. And I know I talk a lot, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the shit that I say ain't being said from the black man because we don't talk enough. But I just feel like, you know, anytime anybody want to ask me anything, I'm going to keep it real with you. And I got a street mentality along with the business mentality, along with the good traditional mentality and background. So I'm grounded. You feel me?
Okay. And we're gonna touch back bases on this tomorrow because we didn't get any women to join. So and everybody got their different point of views on this conversation. But thank you for your time and your conversation.
I appreciate you.
All right, be blessed.
Yeah.